people that has big projects need to get done, and then you just wait until the last minute. Or maybe you're struggling with getting super excited and pumped up to be able to accomplish it, so you just put it on the back burner. Maybe you're one of those people that would rather watch Netflix than get around to cleaning your house or doing the things you need to get done. You are not alone. But the good news is you don't have to be consumed in procrastination any longer. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 simple strategies to help you overcome procrastination for good. The first step to overcoming procrastination is to identify why you're ready to make this happen. If you want something to be different than the past, you have to identify why, and a strong why, that's going to give you that motivation. The reality is we're creatures of habits. So unfortunately, you've likely made a habit of procrastination. So why now would you like it to be different? The second step kind of merges into that first step, but you have to make procrastination inconvenient. The truth is, procrastination usually works for us. We get to watch Netflix instead of doing chores. I mean, that's easy. We get to sleep in instead of having to wake up as soon as, the alarm goes off. That makes it, a no-brainer. That's why we procrastinate, because it's convenient. I've even had clients of mine tell me that procrastination gives them a little bit of a high. It makes them feel like that sense of urgency to get things done. And when we look at procrastination as something that's convenient or easy or even familiar, that's why we're going to continue to fall under it. So what you have to do is you have to remind yourself why procrastination is no longer valuable for you and how you can make it inconvenient. So what I like to do is I like to remind myself how procrastination hasn't worked in my favor. So maybe for you, you've stayed up so late and you've been tired and irritable and exhausted, and that didn't really go well. Or maybe for you, you submitted a project after procrastination at work and you got really bad feedback. Or maybe for you, it gave you super bad anxiety. Whatever it is, reminding yourself of that situation and keeping it in the forefront of your mind is actually going to give you the motivation you need to actually move away from procrastinating. The third strategy is called the Seinfeld Strategy. So Jerry Seinfeld, who's a famous comedian, actually shared this strategy, but I learned about it in the book Atomic Habits. And simply put, what you do is you get a giant calendar, you hang it up in your workspace, and every day that you commit to that project, draw an X. And your goal is to keep those X's going and to not break the chain. So it almost becomes this internal competition with yourself to not break that chain. And that can help you to show up for that goal continuously. So say, for example, you're studying for a test for a certification program or something like that. If you know that the test is on Friday, but you want to study every day until Friday, build that chain out so that you're committed to doing that and having that competition with yourself to keep showing up and to avoiding that procrastination. The fourth strategy is to get support. There is nothing like support. Honestly, having an accountability partner or having a coach hold you accountable to what you said you would do is going to give you that extra drive. I remember for me, when I was writing my very first book, I was kind of avoiding the writing process. And one day I just decided to drive to the park with my kids, and my mom called and she's like, why don't you just take your computer to the park? And it was like a no-brainer, but just having that reminder served like as a little push, a little drive to help me remember that I shouldn't be putting this on the back burner. So consider hiring a coach or have an accountability partner that holds you to it. Finally, the fifth and final strategy that's probably honestly one of my favorites is to get yourself super high vibe. One of the main reasons we procrastinate is because we're not really interested in the project or in the goal or in whatever it is that we're supposed to be working towards. But if you shift your perspective about it, then now you still feel energetic or excited and ready to tackle what it is you need to work on. So for me, the way in which I do that is through emotional freedom tapping. And emotional freedom tapping is amazing. If you're new to it, it's an energy modality where you tap through 9 different meridian points, and it helps you to move negative energy out and helps you to put positive suggestions in and to feel super upbeat and super high vibe. Through emotional freedom tapping, you're literally shifting your body's energy and you will feel better within seconds. And that's why I love emotional freedom tapping, because it creates an instant change. So a lot of times when I'm procrastinating, I get in touch with the emotion that I'm feeling. Am I feeling anxiety? Am I feeling overwhelmed? whatever I'm feeling, and then I tap that emotion out and replace it with the emotion and the statements that I would rather feel. And when I approach that next task after my emotional freedom tapping, I feel more productive and more successful, and I feel like confident and powerful that I actually am able to do it. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're done putting your goals on the back burner. You're done normalizing procrastination and really ready to increase your overall success and productivity. I have just the thing for you. If you use the link below, you can get access to my 3-day EFT for productivity bundle. And in this bundle, you're going to get 3 productivity EFT tapping sessions along with a bonus tapping session for success. And you're literally going to use the tools that I shared to literally change your energetic state so that when you're approaching your tasks, your responsibilities, and your goals, you're doing it super confident, super like high vibe and like ready to go, and super empowered. And not only will you increase your overall productivity, you'll also be able to increase your overall success. So use that link below, get access to the bundle, and I look forward to seeing you there.